$40,000. That's what our clients used to spend every month on a creative agency until they had this system. Watch this. All right, guys, check this out. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get an entire day's worth of content in a single prompt. This is going to include LinkedIn content, Instagram, X, even some reels, some blog posts. It's going to be one prompt. You could run this prompt for an entire month of content, an entire week of content, whatever it is, but one prompt. Let's go. All right, there's our one prompt. Let's let that run. It's a fairly large prompt. Usually I wouldn't have to do this. I would just use a /skill. But in this case, because it's a demo and I don't actually want it to build content and then post it on our social feed, because we do have a social media manager, and he might get upset with me if I do that. So let's let this run, and I'll be back when we get some output. You can see exactly how the team is thinking about it. It's split into 5 phases. Well, really only 4. The 5th one is just because it knows that we're recording a video. So I'm interested to see what the final summary for the camera it gives me is. But phase 1, you can see, is the strategy doc and all the copy and the 2 blog briefs. Phase 2 is the graphics and the blog articles and the storyboard and the motion specs. Phase 3 is the actual video build. And then finally, phase 4 is the content quality assurance gate across all the deliverables. So nothing gets pushed out that doesn't go through our QA process. That's how we maintain brand guidelines, brand quality, all of that good stuff. I'll let this keep cooking and we'll be back in a minute. All right, I haven't even seen this yet, so we're all gonna see this for the first time together. This is what they came back with when I asked for a deck just to show the video what it is that they just cooked up. So let's take a look. All right, so this is the overall theme I guess it decided to go with, which is what our team shipped last week and why it matters. This just looks like an overall summary of everything they cooked up. If you want to give this a read, be my guest. All right, here's one graphic that they put together. Here's the copy, there's the graphic. Here's another one. Here's a blog article that it wrote. Another blog article that it wrote. Here's the video that I put together. I'll actually just put the video on screen for you so that we don't have to play it on this tiny preview.
We shipped 289 commits last week. Here's what they actually do. Project Janus. Our agents now self-correct sloppy memory writes before they hit the database. Schema errors fell from 320 a day to 3. Project Vanguard. Our client onboarding installer now runs cleanly on Windows machines, not just Mac. First impression of the deployment is no longer a cryptic error. Project Falcon. Before any external call hits our calendar, our pre-call agent researches every attendee, drafts the prep, and syncs the contact. Nobody on the team has to remember to prep. Project Lighthouse. Our monthly newsletter is now end-to-end agentic. Intake to publish. No humans in the middle. Project Sentinel. Every change in this repo gets reviewed by 2 independent AI models, not 1. The blind spots one model has, the other catches. Day 1 hasn't started yet for most companies. We're shipping ours. Brainverse.ai/blueprint.
Here's an overview of the video. And there you go. That's everything that I just put together for us for today. So you can imagine the power of this. I asked it for a day's worth of content. It took it about 25 minutes to build everything. You could ask it for a month of content, 6 months of content, a year of content. You could ask it to just make the content and schedule it. It's pretty amazing. When it was doing all of that, I was actually outside enjoying the sunset. Not only does this give you the capacity to do significantly more with your time, we're talking 10 to 20x increase in velocity, but it also gives you the freedom to do the things that you would rather be doing. I was able to go watch the sunset as this cooked a full day of content for me. You could be doing something else on the business. You could be enjoying time with your family, doing whatever you want. All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure you follow or subscribe, whatever platform you're on. And if there's anything that you want to see how we do, just drop it in the comments and we'll do it.